Hello, and welcome to episode 49 of The Home Button. As always, I'm your host, Joey Palumbo, and next to me, as always, is Colby.
Hey.
Last name withheld. But we have a new member on the couch. I'm going to put my hands down. We have a new member on the couch. Everybody out there in the ether, please welcome Pete Perry.
Hello. Oh.
We're gone. There we are. We're back. Okay.
Good.
Today's episode of The Home Button is brought to you by me, because we're going to play Monster Hunter World pretty much the whole time.
Which you made, of course.
Yeah, I made this whole game by myself. It was a long time. But yeah, so this is Spike Boy McKnight and his companion Hornsey. That's all I got.
I didn't name that in the character creator.
That's all I, wait, so your character, first of all, is named Knight.
Yep.
He looks like a knight.
Sure.
Let's get in there.
Yeah.
That's really all I have to say about that.
So apparently, according to this, I've played 88 hours. That's insane, even to me, but let's hear it.
He says apparently like it's not accurately logged.
It probably is, but
Look at this guy.
it doesn't feel like it.
It's okay.
I don't know.
Well, if it helps, I started the game up today and it told me that my session was 5 hours, but I turned it on maybe 30 seconds before it said that. So,
You sure?
yeah,
Okay.
I am 100% sure. Unless like it was in sleep mode or something like that.
It's the X-Files.
Yeah.
You lost time.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah, I sat down and warped 5 hours ahead and I played a ton of Monster Hunter. Either that or I just kind of sat there and stared at the screen vacantly for that 5 hours and none of my progress saved.
It's very possible, knowing Joey.
I hear some keys jingling, so Emilio might have locked himself out.
I thought I locked it.
Oh, okay, he didn't.
He thought you did.
He's coming in the studio. The
Yes.
last member of the Couch Brigade. This is what happens when they give me the reins. I'm gonna sing the whole
He's
time.
gonna ruin the whole
Fantastic.
show.
That's up to me and the audience.
Oh,
So,
here's meals.
Thank God we all wore these blue jeans.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man. You expressly told me do not wear blue, and I was like, jeans are probably fine.
I mean, I wore jeans too after school.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Look at this. This is great. All right. So, what's going on?
So-
What are we gonna do?
This is,
HQ?
yeah, it's called Astera, I think. I don't know.
Astera.
It doesn't really matter. This is like your hub area. Got a couple vendors. A couple new ones show up through the course of the game. Basically,
It looks like they populate people that you're playing with, but they're not. None of them are real humans.
yeah. Let me see if I can get an example.
Usually by the workshop, or
This
like
is,
that
this
person.
is Fun Fourth and Forceful Fiver.
Oh yeah, nobody has names in
Yeah,
this game.
no one has names. in this
Everybody's
game.
like
Commander.
Toasty Mosty or like
Nope.
that
would be
fish aficionado.
That's a great
Yeah.
name.
Yeah, fish
I'm stealing
aficionado.
Nobody's named Toasty Mosty.
Even the like the actual story characters over here.
Oh
is
yeah, like
just
this guy's field
field
team
team
leader. He's this Lord Commander.
Commander.
Yeah, just Commander. I love that.
Where's Hunter?
That
Yeah.
just really, it really evokes the
Huntsman.
Huntsman. It really evokes a lot of emotional connection to the characters that persist with you through the story mode of this game. Go pick that up.
The story
Is that a
mode's
poopy?
terrible.
Pick it up, pick it up,
Yeah,
pick it up.
it's my little pig dude.
Oh my god, wait, hold on.
Oh, so you got like pajamas on?
This is where the real game begins.
Yeah.
Well, this is the real end game of Monster Hunter.
So we need to go into change clothes because I need to see the outfit options
I gotta-
for this small pig.
I actually don't have any of the options unlocked.
All right, we'll forget about it.
They're all like hidden. You have to find them, and I haven't taken the time to do that yet.
Besides all of the monster hunting we're gonna do, the greatest thing about this game is that you have a companion that follows you around that is called a palico,
Yep.
and it's just a little cat.
Now, let me go.
My fear
actually
was
show 'em
that
off.
palicos were going to be like the selling point for a lot of people, and they were going to
But
get
they're just gonna
themselves
pick it up for palico.
get in way over their heads for palicos.
Yeah. What Colby's doing right now is he's going to the armory or the smithy, and he's taking a look at some of his equipment. So basically the whole point of this game is to kill monsters, get their stuff, upgrade their stuff into, or forge their stuff into weapons and armor, and then take those weapons and armor and go and kill more stuff.
I hate that you can get the Nergigante set, but I can't.
Yeah, you've spent a lot more time farming it. You've just had a lot of bad
I'm
luck.
assuming that has really good stats, but I hate
does,
it. It
yeah.
looks awful.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put on something a little cuter because most of them are. That's not
Go to the
cute.
Ladybug
That's
set.
not
Why are you in? Go to the Ladybug
It's
set.
the Bond set. It's the
Yeah.
Bond set.
No, the Bond set is the way to go.
No, dude, I don't want Diva. I don't want this Diva cat.
That's
Give me
amazing.
Ladybug set.
That is. I
Pete,
call
don't
that
say
the
that's
Bond-
amazing. What, you're not going to Ladybug.
Oh,
You
yeah,
need to
there's-
go
True, I do need to
Ladybug.
see the other option. Oh,
Yes!
Let me,
I like the other one better.
We got
This
it.
one's
No
definitely
way.
cuter, though,
Oh my
in my
God.
opinion.
Listen to a bunch of men cheer on Ladybug cat. Ladybug cat. Ladybug cat. All right.
I forgot that I
perfect.
can't actually equip it from there.
You're
but-
only here for
yeah.
meals. Well, thank you, King Spaghetti.
Who is that?
That's one of Matt's moderators.
Listen here, Matt's
I
moderator.
think they're Canadian.
Oh.
That's fine.
Forgot I have to
I'm
load
So
it.
nice
don't be
too.
rude because they're very nice. Automatically.
Thank you
I'm
for
nice
watching.
too, you guys.
But
Thank you for watching.
I forgot I can't change the palico gear without loading into a separate area and doing so.
We're not going to do that. We're going to go.
Yeah.
First of all, you do need to eat some food.
I will. I'm
Okay.
just going to select a quest first.
The other major selling
Joey's
point.
played 2 hours of this game.
Yeah, the other, so far I've made myself a couple dishes because the dish, like the preparing animation for food, is quite possibly one of the greatest things that's ever been animated by human
There's
hands.
3 of them.
There's 3
You
animations.
get, you get better ones as you upgrade your kitchen.
Yep. Oh yeah, we'll show them off. Don't worry.
This is new. This is good. This is live.
Monster Hunter is.
I pointed to the wrong camera. I pointed to my solo camera.
I mean, like as far as Monster Hunter goes, like none of this stuff is really new. This game is just a pretty much not copied and pasted, but like just a brand new Monster Hunter game with like all old stuff that they've had in the past brought to a new
Pretty-fied?
console. Yeah,
And
I mean, it looks a
Americanized?
lot better and it controls a lot better, and there's a lot more quality of life options. So I've played most of the games of the series, and I'm at like 50-ish hours on this game, and I think that Pete's played none of it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Joey's only experience with Monster Hunter is the 2 hours he's played today, I think.
Yep.
And Colby's only
And
experience is
yesterday.
the 88 hours he's played
Stop.
in the past 2 weeks. So, but yeah, no, there's like a lot of this stuff is old hat for the series, but just, you know, it's getting a lot more notice because Western audiences are picking it up now. So, yeah.
Make the chef's choice platter.
Yeah, I am. Always go with the chef's choice. Yeah, so eating food beforehand gives you buffs and bonuses. I just wanted to wait until you guys were done talking so I can show off the cooking cutscene in its full glory.
Whoa.
In the first one, he gives it like a little like garnish at the
He
end.
like it like
It's-
cuts
it's
into
like
like this super close up, and he like lays a little bit of like mint on the top. It's like so
it's
funny.
great.
Yeah, this game feels
Sounds
very
amazing.
anime. It's like
Yeah.
very like everything's super huge and over the top. Like there's like cats that make your food for you and shit, but it's like pretty great.
Let me just make sure I actually have the items
I was a
want.
little overwhelmed when I first started, which I'm sure many people watching are overwhelmed because it's just
Yeah.
like menus, like features, like lists of items.
It's very, very
overwhelming.
Yeah,
Japanese.
Yeah.
it's
It's
a lot.
like
It's
if
very
you've played
system
if
heavy.
you've played a JRPG in the past, it's got very similar menus and stuff like that. I'm not gonna compare this game to other games because I feel like Monster Hunter's kind of really its own thing, unless like you look at Dauntless, which it was trying to be its own Monster Hunter game. But I think this game might kill Dauntless, unfortunately.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we're in like one of the hunting zones now, right?
Actually, so I just wanted to show off a little bit of combat straight away.
Or you go to the training grounds?
No, so any monster that you capture alive, you unlock the ability to fight it in an arena.
Oh.
So I've captured a monster called a Puke Puke, which is this.
Oh, it's the chameleon dragon
Yeah.
thing.
So I'm just going to fight him and show off my weapon, the Charge Blade.
Show off my weapon.
Yes. The games do come from a Japanese studio. I'm saying that they fully embrace that, despite them coming from. This is response to the chat.
Listen here, chat.
The games are very Japanese and innately so. Like they're developed by Capcom, I think.
So
Capcom, and I think it's just Capcom Studio. Like, I'm not sure like if there's many other studios that work on this game.
now, close viewers may have noticed that we subtly spliced in frames from Shadow of the Colossus during that last segment.
Yeah, it took a lot of work. I'm sitting here controlling it from.
He's live editing as we're going. So yeah, a lot of this game is just smashing this big monster that has a bunch of moves until it dies, and like chasing it through the zone and kind of learning its abilities.
Yeah,
and all that
there's
kind
not
of
so much chasing in the arena. It's the arena's more like, hey,
stuff. Learn its abilities.
this is a circle, and you can just fight this guy and farm his materials.
The really cool stuff is when you're out in the field and like these monsters are like fighting with each other and interacting with each other. So it's just there's a lot of cool artificial intelligence stuff that goes on.
I know you're playing, so it might be a little bit hard to talk and play, but why don't you start talk about the weapon you're using?
Yeah. So I'm using the Charge Blade, which is considered one of the most intricate weapons to use. It's got a lot of benefits, but also it takes a very long time to kind of figure out how it all works. So the core concept of it is that as you attack, you charge up files, which you can see are in yellow on the top left, now they're red. When you have enough files, you put them into your weapon to give it a power boost, and then you can do certain combos to send the power of the weapon into different parts of your loadout. Like I just put it all into the shield. You can see the shield is now glowing. And then you can put it into your sword, and when you do that, your attacks become unblockable and do a bit of elemental damage with every hit.
That's pretty cool.
And then also, when you have both of them charged up, unlocks your strongest move, which has a ridiculous name that I can never remember. But
Is that like where like this stuff shoots out of your sword?
yeah, you
Yeah.
can send like a huge shockwave.
That's pretty cool.
Oh wait, so can you not use your strong move whenever you want?
You can use like weaker versions of it, but it's not.
Don't you just like tap the weapon or something?
Yeah. So for me, it's like I use bow and arrow, and I can use mine when I have my ultimate or my strongest ability. Oh, is that the shockwave?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mine's called Dragon Piercer, and it's just like I can use it as long as I have stamina.
Oh.
The switch axe is still better. Well, that's your opinion.
I like the guns. Because I can shoot people from far away with their traps.
That's crazy good damage.
Yeah. It is very satisfying to use the Charge Blade. I don't know the exact stats of like how good it is compared to the other strong weapons. God damn.
I'm not like I know a lot of people are like kind of making poor comparisons from this game to Dark Souls, but I never played a Dark Souls game or anything from FromSoft besides Armored Core games, and this game did give me the itch to want to jump into the Dark Souls series, just because like I like the whole, watching for animations. But I from what I understand, Monster Hunter has always been kind of the bread and butter, like kind of best the best version of that. Like Dark Souls is a lot more kind of crude with its animations, and it's a lot stiffer, I guess a lot of people say. This game's a lot clumsier than a lot of games that you might play.
I've never played a Dark Souls game, so I don't know. I think I tried to play the first one on PC.
Well, I mean, did you feel, a lot of people feel kind of uncomfortable with the way that like locomotion is in this game, like just like moving around and
No, like it feels fine to me. It's
heavy.
yeah, it's got its weight to it. It's not like an Assassin's Creed game or anything, but it's fun. It's not. I'm not like held down by it.
Can you capture in the arena?
I think you can. I typically don't.
I can't figure out how to capture things.
You need traps.
If you're early on in the game, you don't have the ability to.
Oh,
yet.
okay. Because I managed to like stun an enemy, and then I just kept throwing my trap or my net at it, and it wasn't doing anything. So I figured that I wasn't doing it.
Typically, the way capture works is you wait until you get to the last phase of the monster, which is when it goes to its nest, lays down to sleep, and then you put a trap next to it, and then you like smoke bomb it or something. You tranquilize it.
Gotcha.
So the other aspect of the charge blade is that you can also switch to axe mode, which does a lot of damage, but is very slow.
I like how you just put your shield on the end of your sword, and then the shield it just kind of like sticks out, and that's an axe. My like favorite concept of a weapon in this game is the gun lance, which is a lance, like a jousting lance. But there's also like a revolver gun base at the bottom that's like a big spear. So while you're like stabbing people, you can also pull a giant trigger and shoot like a cannon round out of it. It's incredible. And you also have a gigantic tower shield too. This game is like absolutely insane, but it's like in all the right ways.
Yeah.
So Colby just killed the Poke, so now he is
Poke.
carving it and grabbing its materials from its flesh.
I still think it's a good idea to drop us in like an expedition or something, find a monster, and we'll try and attack it. And every time the monster runs away, or every time
There's
something
material.
weird happens, we switch controllers and somebody else plays.
You can try that.
I want to make this multiplayer.
I have performance anxiety.
Good.
We can give
Especially
it
on
to
somebody
Joey.
else's character. Just
Yeah.
give the whole thing to me then.
This is also a fun thing in the arena. There's like traps and stuff you can use on the monsters. So
I think I just
That-
got a message on
you did.
Steam.
That seems like overkill.
That's the Dragonator. That it's called the Dragonator. I'm not joking.
it is.
really?
Yeah. It shows up in the,
Oh my God.
in the storyline.
It's a
It's just
Dragonator.
like we have the
We
Dragonator.
gotta pull the dragon to the Dragonator in order to kill it.
So it shows all the parts you got from defeating it. Oh, I got a couple
It also
of
tells you how
things.
long it took in the upper left corner, which the last mission I did was 44 minutes.
Yeah, this is a very quick
But like,
fight.
some missions are different though. Like I had to gather a bunch of weird mushrooms that were kind of randomly interspersed and were very difficult to find.
Oh,
It
yeah.
took me like 44 minutes to find 20 of them.
I watched Video Game Donkey's video on Monster Hunter yesterday, and
It's pretty
he
funny.
said there's a phrase that or you know, something I wanted to quote from it where he's just like, you know how like in a normal boss fight's like 2 minutes, but it feels like 45 minutes. He's like, in Monster Hunter, the boss fights are actually 45 minutes. I love
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's
It's like not even the boss fights. It's every fight you want to go on. Expect to take like an hour.
Yeah.
if my notification says we're playing Destiny, then you might need to update because it's not. That's untrue, my friend.
Well, we do have that thing,
I'll take it off.
the loadout.
I don't think
Just in
it's a-
case anybody wants to
that's
know our
Monster
Destiny
Hunter.
2 loadout, you can check it out while we're playing. Monster Hunter.
That's just the loadout thing. Don't worry about it. You can ignore it. It won't be in the recording.
Yeah. So I threw us into that arena because I just wanted to explain the charge blade while fighting something relatively easy. But yeah, we will drop into an actual mission now.
Give me my gun.
No,
Yes.
no.
Fine.
You'd have to be using like a base level charge blade and you'd just get wrecked. So just making sure I'm all set.
Look at all these menus.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's so
If
many
there's one thing this
menus.
game has, it's a learning curve.
Yep.
Actually,
Yep.
We'll just drop
This
us an
definitely feels like
expedition.
a weird. If you ever played like an old Phantasy Star Online, like a game that had like it was like a lobbied MMO, this is like 100% what that feels like.
Yeah. Since we got some loading time here, I wanted to ask.
take
Pete,
some questions
what
from
What's
chat.
Pete been playing lately? What are you playing
I
these
know.
days?
I just got Horizon, so I'm playing that a lot.
Yeah.
Super into that. Been playing a lot of Elite Dangerous.
Yeah,
That's
you and Joey.
yeah.
Love
I've been
Elite.
like hardcore addicted to that for a while.
We've got episode 50 coming up, and I was thinking we might do like an Elite special
Ooh.
for you guys if you guys
Oh
want to
be
be
into that.
man, I am 100% in. I have a list of sites to visit. I just upgraded my spaceship for exploration so we can get places real quick.
So it'd
Man.
be like an hour and a half of you just setting up for it, right?
So,
No.
so what else have you been playing these days, Pete?
I always play a lot of Armor 3. That's just like a constant for me.
You are one of very few
I
that
know.
I know that play. Do you like mil sims
Oh, yeah.
usually? Okay.
That's
Yeah,
that's Pete's thing.
That's our
actually,
bread and
yeah.
butter.
Okay.
Yeah, I have like I think 250 hours in Arma and then 250 in Red Orchestra too, I think.
Okay. Yeah,
And then
I like Red Orchestra.
100 in the new one.
I've
Have you played that at all?
I had the original Red Orchestra, not
Oh, okay.
2. And
Rising
then,
Storm 2 is like the
Yeah.
bomb.
yeah, and then I played a lot of Arma 2, but it was a lot of mods.
Okay, yeah.
And then 3 I never got into because I remember it came out and I was
We have
like,
the same haircut.
I remember when like trailers came out, I was like, my
hair's
PC's
blue, though.
never going to be able to run Arma 3.
like-
And like now it's fine. But
My hair's
yeah.
like lavender blue, and I love it. I made my
That's one of those
character like
games where,
kind of
like,
aged and wrinkly.
First start playing through it, it's cool, and then you like get a mod, and it's like still cool, and then you get like 10 mods, and you're fighting like the like 1970s Czech army versus like the Nazis from space, and it just like
That sounds like
you
the
have to throw
ultimate
like, everything
game.
out the window. It's
That's
amazing.
the best game ever. Yeah,
Well, that's the
right
thing.
there.
It's like so open and like sandboxy.
Yeah.
You can just
Yeah.
do literally whatever you want as long as you have
This
the
zone
assets for
looks.
it.
This zone looks a lot like Horizon, except
Yeah.
with
It does.
more
Yes.
not robots.
All right. I keep forgetting you haven't seen like anything.
Nope.
You-
I've only
No,
seen
no,
the ancient forest and like the place that looks like the poisonous areas of Nazca, the Valley of the Wind.
Yeah.
That might just be more of the ancient forest.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I think I've looked in all the ancient forests. Because there were some sections I was watching my roommate play, and it was like white spore-y, like trees and stuff like that. I don't really know where that is.
I just figured to drop us in here because the other areas can kind of feel like a maze sometimes.
Yeah, this is probably the easiest to
Like the most
navigate
like wide
area.
open.
I'll
Let's get
tell you this.
Let's get the map pulled up.
It was about 40 hours into the game that I unlocked the last area of the game.
Wow. What's the last area, or is it a spoiler?
It's called the Everstream, and it's just a really cool like crystalline lava area.
I got
It's very beautiful.
you.
We'll probably show up.
So right here, I'm in like a swampy area. Over here is there's more water, and then up here is like a big desert-y kind of.
I did finally learn while I was doing that mushroom gathering mission. Also, wait, look at your palico, because when you go in the water, your palico gets on a little boat and he rows behind you, and it's the cutest
That's
thing in the
incredible.
world. Anyway,
God.
I noticed that like you have this stuff called like glitter dust or whatever. Like what's the green
Glitter
stuff?
bug.
Glitter, whatever.
Scatterflies.
Scatterflies. There we go.
Scatterflies.
We know
was
this game.
very
80
wrong.
hours. Don't know
Glitter,
what it's called.
glitter dust that goes around, but that green
I
stuff.
should know it because one of the NPCs just goes, "Follow the scout flies."
Yeah, like over and
800
over.
times.
But I finally realized that when your green dust flies out and marks something, it marks it on the left, and then it marks it on your map, so you can find stuff. So if you're doing a mission where you have to find an object, if you're running around and you like it scouts it and you miss it, if you look on your map, it'll have marked it on your map, and then you can go back and find stuff.
So scout flies are very anti-Monster Hunter, and like traditionally, that these games have like no waypointing, nothing. Like the way you would track monsters is you would use like just like visual cues, and then like if a monster runs away in a fight, you would have to shoot a paintball at it to track it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you just pull out a paintball gun. And
This
like,
seems like a nice quality of life change.
Yeah, I will tell you this is somebody that really liked
Oh,
those
what's
games.
that
I did
big
not like
thing,
doing
dude?
that. No,
I was gonna say, look at those big things, and
That-
then there was a bigger thing behind it.
that's Satan.
Yeah,
That's Satan?
it's Diablos. Oh no.
I guess he just.
Hi.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was hoping there was a different version of Diablos here that I was going to show off, but I will
A
attempt to play
different
this
version?
game.
Is this like a difficult one?
So each monster, or not each monster, but some of the monsters have variants, and this, I'll just say it, this monster has a, it's called Black Diablos, and he looks very like obsidian, and he is way harder than this guy, and the first time we fought this guy, we wiped on him like 3 times. It's very difficult.
Yeah, this guy, we started up and we were like, oh, this isn't that hard, and I was saying he like telegraphs his moves a lot. And we started the fight, he turned around and killed Niels in one
Yeah,
hit.
it was like, we started, I was like,
dug into the
I was like,
sand.
oh
my
great,
God.
like Colby was like, oh yeah, this guy's probably easy, like he just lumbers around and like telegraphs his moves. So I like stood by a wall and like the music started of the encounter and I'm standing there and he just looks at me and rams me against the wall and I died.
That sounds awful.
Immediately.
The one thing that I really actually don't like about the combat that I noticed pretty early on is when you're attacking, you like, usually in like a third-person action game, you attack in the direction that you're holding your left thumbstick. But in this game, even if you're facing like away from the enemy, but you're pushing towards the enemy, you will attack in the direction that you're facing until you stop and turn your character around to face them, which is
I
like
don't want to die.
You dead fool.
oh, yeah. All right, give me it.
Yeah.
Bagel Mage TV, that's Matt Klink, says, hey Pete, I noticed you the most handsome guy on the couch. How's it feel?
Aw.
Listen,
Aww.
no,
Great.
it's fine.
Is how it feels. It feels amazing.
All right, here I go. Here I go.
So
my
he's
guy.
gonna. So
Slowly.
you're gonna delete all of Colby's items and.
That's the plan. Let's find some things to kill.
So while Joey gets his bearings,
I have my bearings.
my big issue with not big issue, but the thing I've run into is I'm kind of bottlenecked in my progress right now, where I want to keep farming this boss that's
that's a
slightly
killable
too
thing.
hard for me to farm, but so I keep wiping on him with groups, and then I've used up all of my potions and stuff, and then I have to go on like material runs to get more like stuff, like basic goods, like potions and stuff.
You
and
came
it
to
sucks.
And
me.
the monster Meals is talking about,
Come to me.
we're actually
Kulu
thinking of
Yaku.
showing off a little later in the stream,
I want
just to
attack.
show off
Attack, attack. There we go.
what like group combat looks like. So, I'm not at the point where I can fight him alone, so I just join up with other players.
Yeah. Frames will get kind of crappy on stream, but on the recording it'll be much better. It's just the stream is, and this game also has crazy performance
man.
issues.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
I'm pretty excited for this to come out on PC, but it's going to take months. I think they said it's going to be like 8 or so months from now.
So, Joey.
Yes.
So, see how your weapon's glowing right
I
now?
do see that.
Yeah, if you hold R2 and circle, that stores your power. If you actually let it charge up too much, you can't hit anything. It just bounces off.
Oh.
Which is something. It's one of the only
Hello, hey.
weapons in the game that has like an actual resource you have to manage, other than ammo.
Come down here. Come down here, because I don't want to climb.
I love the way your
down
guy
here.
runs.
Come down here. Come down.
Very weird.
Come on down. You know what? I'm going to climb up and he's going to immediately jump down.
Yeah.
These games,
Actually, there's the Diablo.
You climbed up at the right time.
these games have
Now we're in it. Oh,
very
yeah, dude.
whimsical elements to them. I don't
Let's
know.
go. Let's get it.
They have some.
Yeah,
monsters.
buddy.
Yeah.
Oh goodness.
I'm in it, guys. I'm in it to win it.
I would love to watch Joey just mash his way through Diablos.
I'm about to do it. I don't know what you guys are thinking.
I don't use this targeting.
No,
I don't like it.
Never
I
used it.
accidentally hit it. Come back here.
It's very weird.
You're
and it's-
manageable. Oh god, and you're not!
It's unclear how to cancel the lock-on, which makes it very hard for me to use.
Oh no, Colby. Oh, you're
Oh,
tired.
Yeah, you're out of
Oh no,
stamina.
you're such a heavy boy.
Oh, you gotta run.
That was a little early.
Oh no, actually,
Oh, I guess
he's not going for you. Where did he go?
he's on the map. The map which we are blocking.
Hey, dude. Oh, you see
You are
me.
currently stealth right now.
Yeah, he was.
You were.
Oh no. Goodbye. Oh,
Watch
where did my
behind you.
prey
Watch
go?
behind you.
Up there. Ooh, this might get interesting if there's more than one monster up here.
Well, I was fighting.
Are you in the high rank
Smart.
version of?
Yep.
Okay.
We're good. We're good. This is just another step in the right. I don't want to target you. Oh wait, do I want to target you? Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Whoops.
I wanted to cover some Celeste this week too. Been playing that on Switch, but Monster Hunter is kind of a hard game to show off in 45 minutes because I mean we've already used a half hour of that. And
Oh wowza. And I'm not even
so
close to killing
I
this
figured
guy.
we were just gonna do Monster Hunter for the whole show, which is gonna be fine because I didn't bring Celeste.
I just want to move. I didn't mean to hit him like that.
But yeah, no, I've been playing that, and I would like to show it off on the show at some point because it's pretty fantastic. If you don't know what it is, it's a just like skill-based platformer, not unlike like Meat Boy or
Oh, I just smashed him right in the face.
like I guess N, but like not really like N because N's impossible. So
What?
see,
Oh, man,
I'm
this
gonna,
kid is
I'm
rock.
gonna give you a hint here. You have that slinger thing that you can use. You can sling the rock at.
Oh, I did not know that. That's actually really cool.
Yeah.
Otherwise, this guy's a pain to fight because he just blocks everything with his fucking rock.
I actually, as the gun dude, you
There
can
you
use
go.
the piercing shot to shoot through him.
Oh.
And the piercing shot's actually really cool because if you shoot them, like if they're facing you and you shoot them in the head, it will pierce through their body a bunch of times. So if you nail a piercing shot on like a forward-facing enemy, you'll do like actually like 5 hits to them instead of one.
The bow's ultimate move or its power move, the Dragon Piercer, does that, and it just goes through its entire body, and every tick, it just does a crap ton of damage.
Also, in case anybody's wondering why sometimes I will just randomly pan up or down weirdly, because
right.
I play inverted. Like a monster.
Yeah, like a monster. You got it
I
right.
didn't know that about you.
Yeah, look at me with disgust.
I gotta go, guys.
Yeah,
I got something.
Pete's first and last episode of the Home Button. Thanks for coming. I hope you had a good time.
It was okay.
Get away from me, get away from me.
In I think Neil was telling me in old Monster Hunter games, you couldn't move while you were drinking potions.
Ew.
You couldn't run. Like, it was, I don't know, I don't remember if I said that, but like, it was like,
Come back to me.
and you gotta remember, like, previous Monster Hunter games came out on the 3DS, the DS, and the Wii U, but like and PlayStation 2. But the DS or the 3DS ones, before they had the thumbstick thing on the new 3DS,
Oh my god.
you couldn't control the camera easily at all. Like it was like you didn't have a camera control stick. And I remember there was no verticality in Monster Hunter games forever.
Like you couldn't do like a jumping attack like you can now.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't until until Monster Hunter 4
blocked it,
Ultimate
though.
that you could. You're in poison. You're standing in poison.
Is that what purple means?
Yep, and you need to use.
Yeah, the item you have equipped actually you can use for it.
I like his little nod. He's like, all right.
Oh right, not dying. But yeah, no, I remember in Monster Hunter 4U, one of the selling points was they were like, you can go up a layer and down a layer now.
Yeah. Oh no, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
That's a
The
good thing about
guns
this.
are actually surprisingly
He's,
really fun to
he's
use.
flinching.
In this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Or not flinching.
He's limping.
Limping.
I could probably just get him with a little bit of this 1-2.
And the great thing about this
Oh,
is
God.
it's just building up Colby's.
It's Diablo again.
Colby gets to farm up mats on all
Come
of
on
this.
Yeah,
back.
it's
Come
great.
on. Or wasn't I going to switch the controller every time they ran?
Yeah.
I think that was the rule. Somebody else want to finish the
That's a
guy
bad
off?
rule. No, you need to get the satisfaction of killing
That's
it.
true. Thanks, guys.
You've earned your hunt.
Take this.
One of the cool
that.
things about Monster Hunter, because you say you like playing with Gunblade, is that they're not Gunblade.
Just gun.
Yeah, they're just gun.
The light gun thing.
Is that so? There's 14 different weapon types in the game. Yeah, so the blades bouncing off them until you discharge it. And there is no wrong way to play it. They're all very distinct. They all have their different pros and cons, but like everyone uses different weapons for the most part.
that was sick.
They're all completely viable. Same with your gear. You can get different like skills on your gear to match your play style.
Yeah, they didn't add any weapons from the previous game to this one. They didn't change any of that stuff. But there's a pretty kick-ass weapon that I feel like I didn't understand its potential until this game came out, which is the Kinsect Glaive or the Insect
Oh, the Kinsect
Yeah.
blade looks super cool. But I want to use the bagpipe hammer.
Oh, yeah.
I want to play with you guys so I can exclusively use that because I will totally use that all the time for you guys. It's like it's a weapon that's a horn that like as you swing it gives
a
you
war
like
horn.
yeah, it's a war horn. So it gives your teammates like buffs and stuff as you attack enemies with it.
The
Oh my god, I hate the attack button.
you
is
play
block.
different songs based on the attacks you do.
Oh,
It's think of it as like an ocarina that you hit people with.
Just die. You're so close to dying.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So the Kinsect Glaive is it's a bow staff that you can propel yourself in the air
Yeah.
with.
Carve that boy for me.
I did it. All right.
Carve them up.
No.
Give me my materials, Joey.
This is the ultimate like dissatisfying game. Nope. I'm gonna kill all these things and run away.
But you can nurture different insects in the game to be like your partner. So you wear it on your on your glaive or whatever, and like you send the insect out, and the insect like weakens the enemy to your attack.
Can you
So,
get like
gives you
I've
buff.
noticed that some bugs will have like life pods attached to them. Can you get bugs that have like life pods that you can send to your
I'm not
teammates?
sure totally how the Kinsect Glaive
Yeah.
works.
This game is very pretty.
But you can, I don't know if you know, the net you have, you can capture small animals.
Ah.
And actually, when
I
we're
think I just got that quest.
when we're
here you go, Pete.
done,
I've been growing my mustache for 3.5 to 4 years now.
No, I love that somebody asked you.
Bigly.
3.5 to 4 years.
Oh yeah.
But there's,
since-
there's trimming, right?
Oh yeah. It
Yeah,
hasn't just been like
it didn't
full.
take
It would
him
be
this-
like a sheet over my chin by this point.
Yeah.
That would be disgusting. You just have like it's like you just have a veil over your mouth.
That literally.
down.
This is my mustache veil.
So
I
this
gotta
is Pete's
curl it
literal
up.
first
Yeah.
time touching this game. So, I
So
don't know.
my whole experience with Monster Hunter is my friend one time in middle school said, "Hey, I got this new game on my PSP. It's called Monster Hunter." And he showed me a second. I went, "Oh, that's cool."
That's
it. And the last like half hour.
Now we're here.
So
All right,
yeah,
well, you
things I know
pretty much
about
got
this
the
game.
hang of
There's
it.
some monsters. You hunt them.
There you
there's,
go.
there's controls in the upper right corner.
Oh, okay.
Matt
So,
said
like,
good job.
To draw your weapon is like, yeah, that.
think
which
the
is also
mustache.
rip out.
Oh, okay.
But then once you have your weapon pulled out, those upper right prompts turn into like attacks that you can do.
Okay.
Sword, weak slash.
Oh.
I only use weak slash. Jesus.
Another good case for the bow, or not for the bow, for the gun, is that the pierce shot also goes through the hard heads of these guys.
Yeah.
I really like my gun.
Yeah, so this is the thing I was telling Joey about. If you hold R2 and hit circle. Yeah.
And then.
Oh.
Uh-oh. This is gonna get interesting.
Wait, what happens when you pull out that thing? R2 and circle?
Yeah, that charges it.
I think you have to hold
Oh.
circle, I think.
Yeah, if you just want to attack normally, but if you want to try that, actually, this.
Yes. How do I do that?
So hit square, hit triangle and circle together 3 times.
Oh. you guys, you made these boys very upset with you. Oh. So
Well,
is
it
that
looks
the
like
weak
they're fighting
version of
each
it because
other.
it wasn't
Yeah.
charged? Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
The weapon looks cool. I mean, like,
I wish it didn't block my entire character line.
See, that's why I still like picking the smaller weapons.
Yeah.
Like,
There we go.
if anything, I'm probably going to play with the 2 twin dagger things.
Yep.
Or, like,
Dual
just like my
blades.
small gun. Yeah.
dual blades are really good. So the bow, I have found out that on average has the worst time to kill in the game,
Oh, man.
but it's very satisfying and also safe. It's a safe
Is
weapon.
it an automatic fire, or do you have to, like, pull it every time you shoot it? Gotcha.
Like, you just have to, like,
Can you, like, make your
There's
own
certain-
ammo like you can for the gun? And
yeah,
have,
so
like,
you
different
make
ammo
coatings
types?
for
Oh,
your
okay, that's cool.
arrows. So
I like that.
the one I have right now has a paralysis coating and a power coating.
I have a bullet called, like, a slicing round.
Yep.
I love it.
The reason I didn't do guns is there's just too many different round types.
I like, once you figure it out and how, like, you don't have to reload when you switch rounds.
So that one's your friend right now, by the way. Your Palico befriended
okay.
this one.
Cool.
It's a perk, the Palico.
Oh, that's
That's
awesome.
cool. What was
That
that?
one just ran up and died.
That's really, oh my god, look at the birds already, like, chowing
If you
down.
hold circle, you'll just like keep
Cool.
carving probably whatever's there. Yeah.
Yeah.
because
Oh,
it's-
Devin's gone.
Yeah, also, it's weird that, like, there will be people in your session, but
Yeah.
you never see them.
You're in a persistent online. Like you can go into a persistent online session, and you don't see these people, but like it's just to like keep you always on. I don't know. It's weird. You can
It's
play
like
this game
the
in
only-
offline
yeah.
mode if you want to ignore
The,
that.
the only way to, like, invite your friends to play is to get them in the same session as you.
Uh,
And then
yeah,
you can, like, invite them to your party.
I was
or
going to
whatever
talk
it
about
is.
the online in this game, and it's kind of horrendous until you understand it. And
yeah, it's just
still-
very
and, then,
lobby-based.
and even then, it's still
Oh,
bad.
Pete, take him on. Take him on, Pete. Take him
Here
on.
we go.
A new challenge
This is, yeah.
approaches.
Pete, it's all you, dude. You can, if you get this, I will take my mic off and bow down in front of you.
I honestly have a feeling he'll run away. The guy will leave the area.
I love he was just like, no.
You're not worth it.
I don't care.
No, wait, come back. I'm gonna beat you, I promise.
Yeah, I love it. He's like, I don't care about you.
If you just like tap square, you'll probably slice him. Yeah.
A lot of people have brought up that
Nope.
Okay.
He's like, yeah, see you, dude.
in the Monster Hunter universe, and it definitely feels like this in the story, you and like the human race are the bad guys.
Yeah.
100%.
That's
So-
what it seems like.
like,
So the story in yes, we are. In this game and all the other Monster Hunter games have pretty weak story. This is not a game you would play to be like, I want to get immersed in the lore, unless like you really like the Monster Hunter lore, which you do. That's more power to you. But the whole thing of this game is
triangle with the shield on his block. Sorry, sorry. Trigger with the shield on his block. Sorry.
the whole plot of this game is basically stopping the natural order of things for personal gain.
Yep.
There's a dragon that wants to go die like every 400 years or 300 years or whatever, and we're just like, no, we're gonna stop that because it'll kill us. But like, it's part of like the cycle.
What was that dodge?
Is that?
Did you just like
That's
jump
good.
for cover?
Yeah, it's like if you. I
It's
don't
an
know.
evade window
Yeah.
thing. It's so there's different types of dodges in this game, and
All right.
So I'm actually going to give this back to Colby and
Riveting.
let him do what he wants to do. So actually, just to kind of say what that did, what happened there is there's a stat that's called evade window, and if you have the stat up a little bit, even if you evade slightly too late, it gives it to you. So it's an interesting. I'm pretty sure that's how it works because like if you could stack.
Whoa, hang on.
Why didn't you have Pete do? Never mind.
This is the real game.
This is like
fishing.
oh my god. This
It's the only
is
part of the game I can
This
do.
immediately just made me
Oh,
want
you
to
got to get that big boy back there.
Yeah, I was
This-
hoping.
I was
need-
throwing it back to
I need
Bassmaster
everybody
2000.
in chat.
I used
On the
to-
N64?
Do you guys remember
makes me
my
wanna play
Uncle
WoW.
Bobby had these, and they were little like it was a little LCD screen thing that you held, and you
Oh,
could
dude, the
fish.
little
I played
yeah.
one literally
I
like
got
2
that
months
too.
ago. I still have it in my house.
Oh,
Get it.
Yeah, those are
Colby,
amazing
get
where
it,
you
get it.
put
Get that
the-
marlin. Get that marlin.
Is that what it is?
I don't know, dude. It makes sense. It's probably like get that anthanos.
the
Gastronome
gastronome
tuna.
tuna. Oh,
That's a
man.
big
Wait,
old
I think
floppy
you
fish.
Just gotta.
Yeah, I don't. This happened the last time I caught him actually, because I've done it before.
Dude, that thing could eat
I
you.
think I can just sell. Nope.
Oh, it's just
it's a
mice?
seed.
Jump in the water. Can you
Sure.
dive?
No, you can't go.
Oh man, dude, I was
you-
gonna say
you
what's
can
down
in
there.
You can
some,
scare
but
the
not
shit
here.
out of those fish, though.
You can also
permanent
you can also
cannonball.
ruin everything by trying to catch them with a net, and they'll just all flee.
You can catch fish with a net. And
You
they'll-
can.
You just did.
But if you do it, they
They
just
all
leave.
are. Yeah, that sucks.
They don't like it.
Except for that guy
He's just like, net me, bro.
who can't find
Net
the
me.
exit apparently.
See what happened?
Oh,
Net me.
no,
Nope,
there we go.
you didn't get me, bro. Net me. Nope, he's gone.
Have you put bait on your? I don't know how
I
bait
have.
works.
Diablos
I've
will
never
leave
used
soon,
bait.
dude. We gotta take down
Gotta go
Diablos.
kill them.
Go, let's go back to HQ.
If
Yeah,
we don't
that
kill,
was actually-
fine. I was gonna say if we don't kill Diablos by 9:30, what are we even doing?
So
recess.
Tough work.
going back to just because the loading screens in this game, I apologize. They're a little better because Colby has the game installed on his PlayStation, but yeah. Yeah, Arma 3. I always wanted to really get into Arma, but I never had anybody that was like knew anybody that was really into it. My roommate was like fake interested in it. He was like, I'm stoked to like play Arma 3, and then he played it for like a week, and he was like, I don't think this is for me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like I remember like watching all the like dev videos leading up, and they're like, we have 18 different poses you can be in. Like
Yeah.
it was like prone, quarter prone, 3/4 prone. I'm like,
Yeah.
It's nuts, dude.
It's like
I
any
think-
key you
yeah.
could use also has 4 other options you
Yeah,
can
with
use
like
for
a
that
shift
key.
and
Like,
control and alt option.
Yeah.
Like the longevity of that game comes from like utilizing the tools they have to make their own scenarios and shit. Like,
wasn't
Yeah, absolutely.
wasn't like I mean PUBG was built off of.
yeah, it was originally an Arma 2 mod, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, it was
He made his own battleground mode in like Arma 2 or Arma 3.
Yeah.
I think the thing that hooked me into Arma 2 for the first time, like besides DayZ, was I watched a video of a guy that used the scenario editor to just make a crazy war zone.
Oh, yeah.
But like the destruction physics in that game with like trees and landscape are all like really, really
and,
good.
and melted your GPU.
Oh yeah.
But like it was the coolest stuff ever because like trees would crash into a forest and they would like react accurately to like the tree resistance.
I
was
So they
in-
would like break through someone, wings would split off, and I was like, this
Yeah,
game
like
looks awesome.
if you call an artillery like in front of someone in a forest, it'll knock down some of the trees in the way, and you'll be able to
so
see them better.
cool.
Are you going to your room?
I was. I just wanted to show off because I walked over to the researcher guy. So as you fight and capture monsters,
Or kill him?
yeah, or kill them, you unlock info on them, which shows like their weaknesses, a little blurb about their
Smallest and largest
personalities,
that you've encountered.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
weaknesses, and then
I-
the material you can get from killing them and
Is
breaking
there a
certain
max
parts.
level for research where you've learned everything you can about it, or does it just keep giving you like weird
Yes.
things?
There's tiers.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I thought it was at 3, and then I unlocked like the high rank
Right.
stuff, and it went up to 6.
I got
I don't know what happens after that because I don't even know
There's
what rank
no
6
there's
does.
no post game, like I mean not post game. There's no like. So in older Monster Hunter games, there was
Your room
always
is so nice.
there was always high rank stuff, but then past that there was G rank, which is like stupid difficult.
Can you upgrade your room?
Yes.
Yeah.
How does it?
At certain points in the story.
It definitely seems like it's the same entrance, but a vastly different room.
Yeah.
Your room entrance never changes.
Okay.
There's like 3
Because
of
mine
them.
is like a basement, and they're like, "Sorry, we had to give you this room or whatever." It's like, okay, This is like a freaking mansion.
You have a bunch of
are
stupid
these,
rabbits.
Are these the little pets that are running around you can like capture?
Yeah, anything you, not anything, not the big monsters,
Like,
but
but
any
the
of the
small
small
monsters?
creatures you
Oh, that's
capture,
so cool.
you can put in here. So I got like a
That's cool.
dragonfly,
So
some
this is
butterflies,
it's the endemic life you can put in here.
hummingbird.
This is like Sonic Adventure
some
all over
you-
again.
birds in the
no, you know what it
sky.
is? It's friggin' pet battles and more. Wow.
Okay,
Some
I
big
love
ass
the pet
fish.
battles of WoW so much.
It's like they've decided like let's put a little bit of Pokemon in here.
But this is the best part of this room, is the little palicos playing
Oh
a
my
harp.
god, that's amazing. I love the ingenuity of taking useless pets in World of Warcraft and just completely redesigning them to be basically Pokemon battles is amazing.
I wish there was battling for them in this, just because
That would
of
be
WoW.
awesome.
But
Yeah, that'd
it's
be
just like
super
they're
cool.
just a collector's thing.
Yeah.
on that gear that I was talking about.
Oh.
So I'm gonna put on the Zormagdaros Jester armor. There we go.
There you go. There's a Horizon Zero Dawn stuff for this game.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
dude, you can get
Hold
like
on.
a
You can
like
go,
the
like, watch her
robot.
suit.
Yeah,
I
it's so
can't
cool.
actually show that off. Yeah.
So where like they showed Aloy in a trailer? Does she pop
it's
up?
it's
Like-
not. You can make make your character look like Aloy, but
Oh.
you can't yet. It's like
Yeah.
Oh,
later in
okay.
the
They're
month.
also
I
doing that
gotcha.
for Ryu for Street Fighter
sweet.
and.
But is it like, do you just get the armor of hers,
No,
or
it's
do you
it's
actually look like her?
like there's several pieces of gear in this game that just straight up like make your head look different. Like one of them,
okay.
like you can make your character's head just look like a cat head. Like
I love that. Oh,
so-
I love that a lot.
Yeah.
That's
actually, that's really cool.
Yeah, it's actually decent too early game.
It is very good. It
Yeah.
was
How do you get it?
once you reach Hunter rank 6, which you just gained
It just
by.
automatically
You can do
unlocks.
it.
No,
You can do
you-
an event quest. It's very.
okay.
It's actually pretty easy. You just have to kill a bunch of little guys.
Is
like,
it
a few
timed to the
times.
like opening release of the game? Do you think?
Yeah,
Like,
I think it
It's
goes
actually
away
this is the last week.
Yeah.
oh, I should do it then. Shit.
But then the second part of it will unlock over time too.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But they always did stuff like this, and so this is a PlayStation exclusive for the for that content, obviously, because Horizon's on an
Does
Xbox
Xbox
game.
have any kind of PlayStation exclusive things?
Well, they don't have. I mean,
Does Xbox have PlayStation?
No,
Oh
no.
wow, that was dumb. Holy crap! I did not even notice I said that.
Sony has the exclusivity rights for this game, but
Gotcha.
that's the only piece of content that's been exclusive, and they're not.
hunt monsters as Master Chief, dude.
Sony's not gonna,
You my
or
homie.
Capcom's not gonna hide the exclusives, but like, or they're not gonna make anything that people really care about behind exclusivity. Like
Gotcha.
the what's it called? There's always free DLC for these games. They never make paid DLC. It'll be like little like cosmetics you can pay for.
Right.
But like all of the updates with the monsters and like the new quests and stuff like that are always free. Like I think in the last
That's
game.
They had a lot of updates. I did look at the DLC thing
It
for
was
the last
like
3DS
9.
game.
I think they had like
They had like 11 updates.
13.
Well,
I think it was like they had like no. It was like 20 something quests, like 90 something. Like
By the
like
end
outfits,
of end of that game's lifetime, like this game currently has maybe like I think it was like what was the number I tossed at you, like 32 monsters or something
27
like that.
monsters in this game.
This has 27 monsters at the end of the last 3DS game's lifetime. It had 118
Yeah,
monsters.
something
Whoa.
like that.
Like
Wow.
it is like
A lot of
crazy
those
how
are
much they
like
add to it after
like
release.
secondary
like small
and
monsters,
third
but
like third versions of monsters. It'll
Okay.
be
Yeah.
like just like a recolor and like a like
Some new
a
attacks.
difficulty
but
buff
still,
and new attacks.
that's a ton.
Yeah.
Right, but then
Yeah.
but with a new monster they usually add new gear sets
Yeah.
or something.
Well.
So I just wanted to show off how much armor there is to craft in this game. So each one of these is a drastically different armor set, but this is all the low rank stuff that you get playing through the first like half of the story.
And then this is
And then-
some of the high rank
Yeah,
stuff.
this is some
Wait,
of the high rank gear.
wait.
Can you? Oh,
No,
Ooh,
no, no.
What was that?
No. What? Diablos.
Oh, the new Diablo. Okay.
What does it look like?
Whoa.
see that's
What?
yeah.
Give me that. Give me that. I want a preview. Put it back.
That's
Yeah,
pretty
you
cool.
can just scroll through. Yeah.
Oh my
Wait,
god.
what's
I saw one that
Diablo's-
was like
wait,
Dragon
is Diablos
King.
Nero, Diablos Black?
Yeah.
Oh, is Dragon King the one you have?
No, Dragon King is that eye patch.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a
oh,
seat. You can see it's only a helmet.
Oh my god. That's dude. You can make that.
It's one of the best pieces of armor in the game.
Why don't you have
Really?
it?
It's,
Uh,
yeah, well, there's not like a meta
I like
game.
there's,
okay.
there's set
yeah.
bonuses from having.
Oh right.
So,
So
I
this
like
is
the
kind
set.
of what you have.
Yeah. So this is the armor that Meals is grinding for right now.
Not this
Yeah,
whole
the
set, and it looks
female
different on
gear.
females. But I actually have a mix. That first one that he showed, the Diablo set,
Yeah.
Joey. It's a
Right.
mix between that and the Nergigante set.
Is the Nero like the obsidian looking?
yeah, can you
Diablos?
actually click on that? Oh wow, yeah.
That
see,
looks
that's
really
so. I
cool.
want
Here,
that.
Can I do one
then.
thing real quick?
Yeah, you can just. Yeah.
I just wanted to get rid of the color so you can see what the actual armor looks like.
Yeah, I see. I like that
little
color way
purple
better.
straps.
On the female, so the female and male models, depending on the, so I'm playing a female character, and a lot of the sets look drastically different on the females. Like they'll, like, and in some cases it's like, I'll have heard Colby be like, this set looks terrible on my character, and they'll be like, this set looks amazing on my
Love that
character.
one.
Strategist.
And vice versa. It happens a lot of times. I just like the like, for the Diablo set, the female model looks way
God.
better with it.
Oh God!
You get a
Colby,
scarf
you can
made,
make that
or not
right
a
now.
scarf, a skirt made of bones with the, yeah.
Oh man. Some of these are pretty cool looking. That's
Yeah,
pretty
they
rad.
are.
I like
Some
that a
are-
lot.
Can you go pull up? There's one called Death Stench.
Yeah, here,
Wait.
let me-
It's on
Oh,
low
Death
rank.
I actually do think I do have the high rank version.
Is it down?
I don't know.
Like
Maybe
from
I
the
don't.
from the
Oh wait,
Jinji
look at
Odo,
wait,
or
go
Edo
back
comic?
to the top. Oh no, go to high rank and then go to King Beetle at the bottom.
Oh yeah.
And then no, do the whole set.
Oh Lord, that looks so
We have
ugly.
Beetle
I
Man.
hate that so much.
I love it.
Beetleborgs. I'm Beetleborg Alpha.
That's the
So
best
if I
way.
could just show off two things real quick, actually.
Yeah, I'm just fantasizing about all the cool armor I'm gonna get. Where is?
So those
Hornitar.
so while Colby looks at
Just-
that, the alpha and beta sets.
Whoa, that looks so cool.
There's a high-end version of that too.
Yeah.
The alpha and beta sets are cool because like the alpha sets are made to be worn as the full set, but the beta sets are meant to be mixed and matched because they have slots for gems and decorations. So you can add stacks of different buffs and basically make a build however you
Now,
want.
like
cool.
you showing me that high rank page, like I finally realize what it means when people say this game is very like gear focused. Oh my God! yes! Oh my God!
What?
That's
This is a gear set from defeating one of like the end game creatures, and
my
it is
God.
hilarious.
Oh my God!
That's
the
amazing.
I need
female
it, dude.
version of it's way cooler too. Like it's like not
Wait,
that.
is that thing just pants? Like a Jow thing?
Oh yeah.
What are those?
Oh, hold on. Yeah, it's just these
Oh,
pants.
sure.
It's
Dumb.
not interesting. Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of pieces that come from just killing like little mobs. Like the Gajows are smaller
Right. Yeah.
animals.
I have a bunch of the smaller.
That
things,
I
too.
love that.
How do you
set.
get the Death Stench set?
You get like cloth that like it comes from you can send your palicos out on missions
Gotcha.
to get stuff, and they'll come back sometimes with like mysterious cloth or whatever it's called, and eventually it'll unlock that set.
Ew.
You can get
Oh, I hate
Foghead.
that. I hate that.
So
Ew, the
much.
nose
Amazing.
jiggles. Go back. I need you to go left and right.
Yeah, he was like, oh,
Look at it. What is this, a Source Engine game? Good
Yes.
Lord. It's got jiggle physics. Let me just model replace my scout bat into something.
those snout jiggle physics. I can't wait for Dead or Alive 7.
I know, all that reminds me of is frickin' all of the weird mods you could get for Team Fortress 2 that replace all of the melee weapons with like just huge dildos and
Oh
stuff. that,
goodness!
like,
I always liked using the scout had the fish. That
oh
you
yeah,
could
that
swap
flop that
with.
actually just flopped around.
Yeah.
That was great because it would always like it had a special death thing too.
Oh, go to the Zora Magdaros set. So,
Oh, yeah.
So Zora Magdaros is kind of like the main big monster that you're fighting throughout
He's a
the
mountain.
campaign. And so you look like this guy
I
with
use
the
this
male
one.
model, but with the like you look like a king.
That
With the
looks
female
very
model,
Dark
you look like
Souls.
It does look
like
very
a
Dark Souls.
traditional like medieval queen. And I hate the model. Like this looks way better. I wish I
Yeah.
could just wear this on my.
They were-
that looks
you
very,
guys were
very-
talking shit. Everyone I play with plays with a female character model except me, and they were talking
And me.
shit about this set.
High five.
Nice. That
We were talking
seemed
shit about the set because like
weirdly
I
not
didn't know
okay to do, but-
I thought it wasn't gonna look good on
Yeah.
on the male as well. 'Cause
Yeah,
it looked
no.
so bad.
Oh wait,
Well, that's-
did you
yeah,
say it's
you're-
not okay for us to high five over being dude characters?
I don't know. It
I don't
seemed
care.
it seemed
Oh,
weird.
I'm uncomfortable.
Forget chicks. Just kidding.
But yeah, there's like in my experience in past games, it seems like there's there's a lot of work that goes into the sets, but I personally prefer like playing as a female because a lot of the late game sets look really good on the female models.
I have to say, as soon as you loaded that armor in, like the Soul Calibur narration came in my head. It was like,
So I want to show off also
fire for fates.
the weapon upgrade trees are very absurdly
Oh my
long.
god. What is this, an EVE Online research
So
tree?
the way it works is you basically decide where you want to be in the end. And
Where you want to go. who you want to be.
So like, yeah, that's the tree I'm also
Upgrade
doing.
your axe and come with me.
You have to get to that point in the tree, and if you upgrade past that, you have to downgrade to the stem down in order to get to that point. It's stupid.
It costs a lot of resources.
Yeah, and also like Zenny, like I think the last tier costs like probably 70,000 Zenny. Like
Great googly moogly.
I know this one cost me 32,000 Zenny.
Oh, it's 70,000 is the last
probably
tier, then.
64,000. Yeah. All right. Why don't we do a Nergigante attempt?
Oh man.
Because it kind of it's the first end game character the game kind of throws you into. But besides, there's
Respond
another
to
one.
SOS. Is that somebody looking for help?
Yeah. Make sure rewards are available so that you can at least make this worth your while.
With our luck,
So
it's
this
gonna be
is
like no
one of the first monsters that you really kind of see mechanics with. Yeah.
They're all low level. Southern camp.
It's probably full.
So like at any
You're gonna
point
get a-
in
I
your
bet you're
fight,
gonna get
you
a
can
thing.
you can just
Oh, no.
send out an SOS flare, and that lets other people join your mission.
Yeah.
Yep.
So this
That's
is
pretty
one of the
cool.
first bosses I fought where I was like,
Ooh.
or monsters I fought where I was like, holy shit, this game requires this. Or, like they have really stepped it up with these monsters. They move so fast, and learning their movesets and stuff like that gets so hard. This guy has a
Steady hand.
the monster.
paws.
The monster Colby's about to fight is called Nergigante, and he has a couple one-hit KOs. And
Well,
they're-
don't let him hit you.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, you're wearing some big old heavy armor.
It doesn't actually impact your speed as far as I can tell. I think your
Okay.
weapon does, but your armor never does.
Having your weapon out, it slows you down. I do know that.
Can we just give some respect to these gamer tags when we get in there?
I didn't see
One
any.
of them was only one Christopher. Only one.
Only one.
No
Not all of
others.
them.
No other Christophers.
Christopher.
And then the other one was, I don't even remember now, but it had a lot of Z's in it instead of S's, and I'm stoked about it.
That's the glory of PlayStation Online, because you can't change it, and they never give you that warning.
Yep.
You're
Not
just stuck.
true. What's not true, Saucy?
That's not a great gamer tag.
Maybe.
What's going on?
What's going on in the chat? What's going on, guys?
Hey chat,
Wait, do they
welcome to
only
my
have this camera
stream.
locked?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not.
We got a follow up. What'd you say? Not true? Or what'd they say?
I'm like, I'm the only one, Christopher. His name is
Well,
Chris.
clearly you need to pull a Highlander situation and go chop this dude's head off.
Okay,
Because you need to absorb his
Chris
powers.
doesn't even have full health right now.
Chris.
Oh no.
You got Zone and Fade.
So yeah, Zone was some great name, and I can't remember now.
Yeah. I named my guy Knight because on PlayStation I don't have the Steel Knight identity because you can't change it.
Yeah.
So it was my only way to
Well,
actually
I'm,
get
Don't
it.
you have
Meals
Grey Knight?
420.
Yeah.
Your meal's 420. I love
Yeah.
it. I am Banana Fangs, where I am also Banana Fangs
So
everywhere
this
else.
is Nergigante.
Look at how
and
big this boy is.
He's terrifying.
Oh, that's a big boy.
He looks fine.
He's pretty scary.
He just looks like a big cat with wings and a spiked bludgeony tail
You know, not scary at all.
and
No,
horns.
yeah, exactly. If I saw this out in the wild, I'd be like, everything's
Just
okay.
a big cat with
cat.
spikes. Looks like the cat bus. You know what I'm saying?
The battle music in this game is phenomenal.
I wouldn't know. I exclusively listen to chill hop while I play video games.
It's very like grand. Like you get all these horns and
It feels very like epic.
I love horns and
I've
war
heard this
drums.
song so many freaking times.
No, actually, while I realized when I was fighting my first big monster that I can really only listen to the sword while I play this game
yeah.
because it's just me. I need like pulse pounding drums and like electric guitar.
Yeah, like mythological heavy
Yeah,
metal.
exactly.
Well, it's because you learned by the sword.
Yeah,
You trained by
exactly.
the sword.
And I have to fight by the sword, and I have to feel like I have a god beside
So you just
me.
listen to like Nujaves like and play video games like
No, it's I have a playlist called Background Grooves that's like
wow.
good stuff.
24/7 hip-hop chill radio.
That's literally what it is.
Music
but on Spotify.
It's got like a picture of like an anime kid studying at a desk with headphones
yeah.
on. I know.
There's like 4 different ones.
Most of the album covers that are in this playlist are like anime stills.
if you ever open those up and it's a live one, it's always just like a GoPro camera in the front of a bus. like constantly like
So
somebody
weird.
like has this like a feed from like some bus driver
I love it, dude.
and is just playing
So
chill hop.
wholesome. I love all like the Grammy Award winning memes for like chill hop 24/7 study lounge radio. Best
new
album,
artist.
yeah. Best new artist is chill hop 24/7 study beats.
Oh goodness. Yeah. So when I'm playing range, like when I'm playing with my bow and arrow, I normally feel pretty safe around this dude or around other guys. But this dude just does a thing where he flies up like he does like 2 like flaps up, and then
Oh,
he
and
just
then
looks at
rushes
you
forward.
and
Yep.
then just flies into
Smashes
somebody,
down.
and like he just he uses his wings to like body check you, and you just die.
The first time I fought him, I jumped off this cliff to come down to fight him, and he did that immediately and killed me. And I was like, oh, that's how this is gonna be.
Yeah, he hurts.
He's got big horns.
Yeah.
I kind of hate that they like billow out. I've set a health booster. Only one Christopher.
I have.
Zone's actual gamer tag is Asian Turtles with all Z's.
Oh, nice.
Asian Turtles.
That was horrible placement of the health booster.
Asian turtles.
Let's get on the mic and tell him.
Oh, Xbox, record that.
You guys, I found out you can talk to a PlayStation.
You can, yeah.
Somebody,
Yes.
because our friend.
Wait, you've been able to do that since day one.
I didn't know that, and I had the mic plugged in the other day because like our friend was making fun of me because I
Was
was
it
like,
like
it's
you
time
can't
for you to
use
get a
voice controls
PlayStation.
right
Yeah,
now?
and he was like, yeah, but you can't talk to a PlayStation,
Yeah.
Joey. And then I was using my PlayStation with my mic hooked up, and it was like, say what game you want to play, and PlayStation will choose it.
You
I was
can
like,
do like the headset?
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
you
I
can
know
just be
that.
like PlayStation,
I've
select
been-
like
I
Monster
was thinking I'd have like
Hunter 1.
I've been playing with my headset
No.
before,
With
and
the
it's just like
camera
it'll just be like you can't use control PlayStation with your voice right now. And I'm like, what did I say?
It's cool though. Yeah.
So Colby actually has a stat on his armor called Divine Blessing. That it has a % chance to reduce incoming damage, and it's significant. Like it's
Yeah.
crazy. Like that hit would have taken most of his
Destroyed me,
health, but he only lost like
Lucky you.
60.
Oh, when monsters roar, it like stuns you.
Because you're all like, oh no.
Unless you have a certain stat built up.
This guy is also an Elder Dragon, which means you cannot capture him. You can only kill these guys. That move sucks because he throws rocks out afterwards.
What? No, that's not at all what I wanted.
Sometimes
I
he-
can't. Yeah, somebody's using like explosive charges.
Yeah.
But like I think like, does it?
The trap.
Is it better for you to like wait until it's like
said
has a
trap?
weak spot showing
I
and
did
then try to
that,
put the explosive shots down on it?
He can fall in traps, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you can. Sorry, what was that, Joey?
Can you like if like did it like as the underbelly on these things like a better place to hit than like the back of it?
Every character's different. This guy,
Oh,
he has like under his wings are vulnerable.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes his face, I don't really know what the situation is.
Gotcha.
Like when his
like
mouth,
if his mouth is open or something. or-
and like his effectively where his butthole would be. He's like
His cloaca.
nice, dude. Right? Like yeah, like his like
Butthole.
when his tail is lifted, he can like get some shots in there and he does some kind of damage.
Gotcha.
He has 2 different types of bones that come up, or spikes that come up. The white ones are vulnerable. The black ones will reflect damage. Not reflect, they'll deflect damage. So like his tail right now has white bones on it. They will switch. Hey.
Okay, guys.
Yeah, that's gun guy. Oh, he's coming back.
So yeah,
Staggered
but
by
when you
my
break the
teammate.
white bones, they lose the vulnerability in that spot.
So like those
but
bones are weak.
he'll
right there?
pop more out of him. Like
okay.
you'll see like his
But so,
wings
like,
will grow
the stuff
more.
that's coming out of his like arms.
Yeah,
on
his
spines?
haunches.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and
That's a lot of blood coming out. I like his like crystallized layer. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Well, this is that area I was telling you about. This is the Everstream. This is where a lot of the first tier endgame boss. You guys are doing all right.
yeah. It's that one death. Yeah, I'm gonna see
You
if I can
think we can get this done in 27 minutes?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
We're either
Yeah.
gonna fail or win it. Much
I mean,
sooner
we're going to
than that.
9:30 regardless. So
You hear that, Twitch?
enjoy.
can't stop us.
Enjoy
That's a
15 frames a
guarantee.
second on top of 15 frames a second.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
watch the
oh,
archive.
hold
It'll
on.
always be better.
This guy went into a lava area, so I actually have to drink a cool drink so I don't take constant damage.
Yeah, you'll take heat damage over time down here.
I love that. There's a new like medieval RPG coming out called Deliverance or Kingdom Come Deliverance. And it looks amazing, and they just showed off some of the new systems in a video. The quick save and like auto save system, you have to drink Save Your Schnapps, which I think is a great play on the name, but also is hilarious. So you have to drink this schnapps every time you want to save the game out in the field, but then you slowly become drunk, and that kind of affects your combat and also how you interact with people. So like if you like want to get a quick save in before you go and do a quest, you kind of have to pay for it by being a
Just
little
like
drunk.
VR chat.
It's so funny. But it looks awesome.
Oh, no.
yeah,
And we're definitely going to play that when it comes out, because I'm getting it. Oh, it looks so good.
I'm gonna let you know you were so lucky. Colby was going to die right there.
So can he crush the stuff and go into the lava? Like,
He can break the ground, which he already did in this room. It looks like,
okay.
and it accentuates the lava damage.
gotcha.
Yep.
But yeah, we're definitely going to play Kingdom Come on this show
I
because it looks great.
don't know why you made me think of this, but I would like to play once Vermintide 2 comes out. I want to play that on stream. So I've been playing one with some buddies. I haven't gotten
If you ever want to play one with me, let me know because I have it. And
sick.
nobody I know like has ever wanted to play
Jacob,
with me.
play.
Well, if you want to play, let me know because it's a 4-player team right there.
That was the thing where he just goes in the air and
Yeah,
crushes someone.
The second one looks awesome just because they're adding in like chaos and
like
all that kind of
actual
stuff.
better
Yeah.
loot.
Well, like in actual enemies other than just rats, which I think is
Well,
like
the
the main
Skaven
reason
are
that,
like the main antagonists in the
of the
first one.
Vermintide, yeah. It's just why
That
use
move
Warhammer
sucks.
if you're only going to use the Skaven. The Skaven.
Right.
I do have my vitality.
Oh yeah, so Colby has an item on right now. It's a like a shawl on the hood that you can wear that it'll mitigate damage for a time. Either it's timed, or to just an amount of damage. So like right now he pretty much can't take a one-hit KO until it goes away, and that's actually in the bottom right. You can see it flashing. It's ticking away, and it's also the flashing over his health bar in the top left.
Oh, that's the little cloak that you have
Yeah.
on. What is it called?
Vitality mantle. You unlock it later, I believe. The first one you get is a stealth mantle, and then you'll get a glider mantle.
Sometimes there's a lot going on screen.
Yeah.
Always.
Pretty hard to tell what's going on. I wish you could just zoom the character out a little bit.
Maybe on PC.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Just because I know whenever I go into like a boss fight like this, I'm like, wow, I crank the distance all the way out.
I can't speak to Capcom's ability to port games to PC because I haven't played many of their ports, but
Most of them are decent, but not a lot of settings.
well, I mean, like I don't know, like we'll see.
I played
we'll
the
see
Dead
with this
Rising
game.
ports.
They've talked about how that's the shitty move. That's the one.
No.
They've talked about how determined they are to make it very good, and that's why they're taking the extra time.
good. Because like the
I
Dead Rising
truly-
ports are always like really like mediocre.
I truly don't believe it's coming from a bad place where they're trying to get people to double dip. Like I know people are gonna double dip on this, but like
I think they're giving it like the Final Fantasy 15
yeah.
treatment.
So
where they give
you
it, like,
guys
a
just
ton of
got
extra
wiped,
features.
or they just lost on this guy because 2 guys got killed, and I'm pretty sure like 1 hit.
Yep. Oh, he was just going back to his. Damn. We were really close to beating him.
Only one Christopher said sorry.
Yeah.
I guess
okay,
there should
only
be
one
0 Christophers.
It says that every time you die, if you're in a group, and it's supposed to
Sorry.
like be an automatic like, oh
Sorry.
guys, sorry, but like it feels so embarrassing when it's you,
Just like the sorry guys.
because it's not like oh who died, it's like oh Niels died.
Yeah, no, it was
Again.
it was
Sorry everybody.
It was pretty, like last night, Colby and I were playing, and it gets stressful because like you can die in any second on that fight. And Colby died twice, and there's 3 deaths in the game. And I was sitting there the whole time going, I know I'm going to be the last death, and I'm going to feel terrible, and these other guys are going to lose it. And they were like carrying our asses
Yeah.
through
Oh my
this
God.
thing. Like they were like, staggering that guy is really hard, and like getting him to go on his side and like do his like flinch mechanic and stuff. It's hard to get him to that point. These guys got him down like in the first room like 3 times and did a crazy amount of damage to the dude.
Oh my God.
And then we just like lost. Like it sucked. And I was so like just bummed out the whole situation.
Yeah, that's awful.
It's one of those things, but on the other end of it, it does not feel good to get into a group of people or like have people come into your group and then have those people just start dying over and over again.
Yeah,
It sucks.
doesn't-
Here's
yeah.
why I really don't like that the weapons are so big, because your freaking feet clip through them when you run.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's
That's
real
just
bad
like
in this
it-
one.
Let's do
It's just-
a different monster.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
What? Let's look at what we've got here. Some things. Go to optional. Let's see what's.
We could
Do a high
fight
rank.
Kieran.
If you want to fight Kieran, go fight Kieran. I don't know how hard he is on low rank, but
He's not that hard, but I'm actually super weak to thunder, and he's like a thunder dragon.
Gotcha.
So I don't want to do that right now.
Change your clothes.
I don't
you could
have
show
any-
off the Black Diablos.
I could. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, and then just SOS a bunch of people in.
Give me him.
No,
I got him.
no, it will be
I got him.
over in 4 seconds.
I got him.
Snap.
Bring it on. You guys are
Got it.
cowards. All of you.
He's actually this guy's actually just tough because he like runs away, or just runs back and forth, and you can't like get an opportunity to attack him. In melee
Nate says
range.
you can zoom the camera out.
Nate.
Go to options.
Nate.
Let's see.
If that's the case, that's the first thing I'm doing.
Focus camera.
No,
no, that's not it.
Down.
Next page.
Camera distance.
Default. It's the bottom.
Down.
Bottom.
Camera decent. Oh, Nate.
Oh.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Okay.
That's so far away.
Well,
Where
you
is
need
your
that
guy?
5%
even
crop
see him.
factor back.
Do you want to know how small my character is in WoW? In WoW, I am zoomed out like my guy's
You're like
this
the
big.
center pixel of the screen. Oh my god. That's really
I
funny.
have it unlocked with like with a plug-in, so I
Yeah.
can just go as far out as I want.
Oh
And-
man, I found they like. I didn't realize they added like better camera features to WoW. So like now there's an add-on called Dynamic Cam. So you can change it so like your character isn't in like the dead center of the screen.
Oh, yeah.
You kind of put them at the bottom and like pivot it up.
That was made for people that wanted to play with the controller.
Yeah,
that
it's
was like
awesome.
that was like created for like people who want to
you
play
can
WoW.
yeah you can like put the camera like offset. You
It
can
gives
head
you a
track
way-
it. You can like.
I remember watching it early on before Legion came out when it was in preview,
Yeah.
and people were like, it makes fighting. If you're like a warrior, or you're a melee class, it makes fighting like raid bosses look way more epic.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Because you have just a better field of view. Because like otherwise you're just pointing down because your character's in the center of the screen. But it's been a lot more fun with like a dynamic
Nate said,
camera.
"Never said how far."
Yeah, that's fair. You didn't. I do not feel betrayed by you, Nate. I feel betrayed by that setting.
There's a lot of weird.
I have a
settings
feeling
like
that
in
will
this
be
game,
a slider on the PC,
and it'll go just as far.
No, I bet it'll go farther because it's restricted to how
much it can render. Yeah.
How much can render in the FOV. So we'll see.
I'm gonna crank
I
it
like
up
that,
to
like,
130.
As you run
degrees.
up, the like FPS of the monsters in the distance super increases.
Yeah.
So when you're super far away, it looks like one of those old like stop motion like 60s claymation movies.
Oh, yeah.
With the like harpies flying around.
I like that too, like because it's stupid.
But is that the Neros one?
But
No, see, that's
on,
regular Diablos, and then
Oh.
Did you SOS?
I forgot. Oh, this is gonna be real bad. Oh, this is gonna be worse.
This is amazing. This is amazing. He's just right into the cave ceiling. He's like, what is
Look at
that, puny human?
I know that performance is still kind of an issue on the Pro and the Xbox One X. I watched a video. It's not great. This game doesn't run very good on any console. It's okay, but it doesn't hit like a solid 60 on anything right
It's
now.
kind of, like that's crazy to me because I feel like now like a lot of developers are like balancing the frame rate towards the Pro version or towards like the X,
Yeah,
which is
There's-
real lame.
there's some gameplay I wish I had memorized that like.
Like relies on the X.
Well,
or the
I don't
Pro.
think it's necessary for the X, but something is being developed with the X as like the lead console.
I mean,
which
like
it needs to happen.
I
but it
kind of
also
figured that
makes
would
sense,
happen,
yeah.
but like they need to say that because
Yeah.
like playing this and getting like 20 frames per
Drop a
second
piece.
is like not okay.
Yeah, my Palico knocked it off.
Gotcha. An issue I've been having with this.
Was it worth it?
No.
He just worked it.
It
You
was
put
not
your
worth
thing
it.
down, he flipped it, and then he reversed it.
This guy
on
never
you.
stops moving. This version of this, he like will always just do that and then go underground and then just like it
And then
sucks.
charge at you like he's about to.
This room is a little easier for Colby to fight him in.
Yeah, but it's horrible for meals because he's.
I'm ranged, so like there's
yeah.
nowhere for me to be.
You
And
gotta, everywhere you gotta be is away from him. And
Oh, he's gonna come out the walls.
Dun, dun,
I am
dun,
very
dun.
excited to see just like how good this game can look when the graphics
On
settings
PC,
are bombed up.
Cranked
Because
up
these
at-
models are gorgeous.
Oh yeah.
Especially on a good like monitor with a really nice refresh rate too.
Yeah.
It'll be a lot easier to see.
I have a 1440p monitor, and I bet these guys are gonna look weird.
I was trying to put Skyrim into like 144 hertz, and I found out you have to like do a lot of like physics changing to the engine.
The physics are tied to
Yeah,
the
they had it.
frame
It's
rate.
so annoying.
Uh,
So yeah,
so-
like if you put up like if you like run it at a faster frame rate than 60, the physics engine like doesn't handle it well. So like the intro, like when you're riding on the cart, your cart will just fly everywhere as it interacts with
Naru
everything.
and Nazo joined the game. Like these
Naru and Nuzzle.
the oh goodness.
Stuff again. No.
You did.
Hold on.
You did. You, oh, wow,
I
you
can't
missed.
move.
Oh my god. Did you just clapped your
Yeah,
face. You
every-
just,
yeah, every
you just
time you
Home
get out of
Alone's that
stuff.
shit to
Wait,
get
is
ready
he
for a
moving
fight.
around? No, he's not.
Oh man.
So this version of this guy does this thing where he will stop underground and then change direction and then pop up, and it's so fun.
I hate this guy so much.
We haven't
You, I
beaten him
believe
yet.
in you.
Oh.
Colby's got
Can
15
you get this
minutes.
guy before 9:30?
Probably not.
Probably not, yeah.
If not, then
At least we're going out with a bang. I love that his like dash jump. Also, he puts his hands over his head. Save me.
Oh, come on.
do you have max potions?
I think I have one. Yeah, I'm dead. Oh, not dead.
Oh,
I wish that he could hook you in his tail and like flip you over.
Yeah,
Where's
I'm
the
real
guy?
glad he can't.
So
you
this
know
is,
what?
this is okay.
Man, if I designed these encounters, that would be the first thing I do with that hook
this
tail.
is the other downside.
What?
This is the thing that sucks about.
That was a long distance
Yeah,
reach.
welcome to my life as much as playing
Shot
Bug.
out of the like he came out of the like he just rendered at you. Like,
So this is the thing that sucks about playing and calling for an SOS is the load times are so bad that it takes people forever to get in, and
wait.
then people have to
Yeah,
prepare.
they fight each other.
Yeah,
It's
Diablos
great.
are fighting.
But
Yeah, he did a lot.
he's
Yeah.
3K to him.
All right, we're just gonna.
I mean, can you get credit
I'm not
for him?
hitting. Okay.
Can you get
Cool.
credit for him if the Diablos kills
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Oh, that 3K just
That's
made
awesome.
him move. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess
Oh.
that's really good. That means you just.
It was all me.
That was that's like a single hit just phased him to whatever the next phase is.
That was all me. Fuck you, Colby.
The
Mine it. Yes.
Dragonite ore.
Yes.
Crystal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love the frame of the birds.
Yeah, I was
Just
also
flap, flap.
kind of buying time till these other guys get here. 'cause-
Yeah, so again, the thing that it sucks because the load times are so horrendous on this game that it takes people that long to get in, but
No.
then people don't eat before they fly in, so they end up having to eat at camp, and then they
then
come
come to you.
and
Nope,
then
nope.
That is so cool looking though. That was the coolest
yeah, that's
shit.
so sweet.
That was so cool, dude.
Oh no,
Amazing.
he's still not done. Okay.
Oh man.
yeah, these guys need
That's
to
the
get
end of the map.
The running, all of the animations in this when
Cool.
you're running for your life
Wow.
are absolutely incredible.
Yeah,
Because
the last,
every
like,
time
minute
when
is
you're running
amazing.
away are just like, like
Okay, you got your guy.
Yeah,
now.
Naru's taking some hits for me now.
oh, you got another guy too.
Oh,
They're all down there though.
No,
Oh, he's
that's,
up there.
those
Oh,
are actually, like-
those are NPCs.
those are like palicos you can recruit. Oh
Frame rate is dropping like crazy on
no, frame
stream.
rate's gotta be so bad. Sorry guys.
That's fine. The
These guys are just hunkering down. Is he gone?
No.
Oh no, he's getting
No,
up.
he. So we were fighting him in an expedition, which is just out in the wild, and they have a timer and when they come into the map and when they leave. And 2 times in a row, Colby and I were fighting this guy, and he left before we could kill him. He just left the area.
He was just like, I'm done.
So we were like, oh wait, we have an optional quest for him that gives us an hour to fight him. So that's a lot better.
yeah, that's great. Oh, get him, stab him in the neck,
Stop
stab him in the
bouncing.
neck.
Oh, someone
there you
hit
go.
me with
Hey, his face turned white.
Yeah, you can hit each other. You don't do damage to each other, but you can block
With
each
the
other.
elemental attacks, do you like hit each other?
It's
it
like
depends.
Oh,
the big weapons, like you're supposed to kind of space out. That guy's really good on mines, it looks like. He also just got fucked up.
he just got
He disappeared. I mean, he didn't die, but he's leaving.
Yeah. Hey, it's a Baroth.
Oh, is he leaving?
No,
Yeah.
yeah.
Bring that T-Rex
You know
over
what?
here with
Get
him.
that, yeah.
Sorry,
So
do
this-
some story
this-
stuff.
This like these mystery things are for elder dragons, and like you have to collect a bunch of their clues to find them. That's a lot of the late game.
It's really annoying.
What were you getting out of your face?
There was a little dust thing flying.
Okay.
Your words.
I thought you were saying that to the thing
Yeah,
to pick up.
that's what,
Holy
Late
jump
game.
frames, Batman. Yeah, it's hey, you know what? That TriCaster is pretty old. I'm hoping we got that new portable thing I want to try and see because I can
It'll work.
customize.
Yep.
What?
We should use it. 100%.
We can well, what is it? We can customize the actual friggin' bitrate output too.
Yep. Keep it consistent. Although this archive, in the high-quality HD version, that will be airing on VCAM channel 15 in the... No, I'm kidding. But it is going to
He's
air on
not
channel
kidding.
15.
you should probably
It is.
All those things are true.
I'm not kidding. That's my job. It's going to look great on TV.
It will look great on TV.
On TV.
You guys are fucking this guy up right now.
I'm gonna take all the credit.
It's
Yeah.
just, it's just what we do.
I'm gonna be very upset if you get this kill because we spent a lot of time on him last night.
I'll go home, fight him again.
That's true. I don't have to be up
I
tomorrow.
definitely have to kill this guy way more than one time to get what I want from him.
I want his whole armor set. All of it. His stupid shoulders where you just wear his horns on your shoulders.
I need his
Oof.
horns for a weapon.
The frames are even dropping in like the TriCaster.
Oh wow, look at
that,
that right there, yeah.
Well,
We're just gonna fill in what's going on.
Oh,
You know?
no.
Just narrate the whole thing.
And Colby's running away from the black dragon.
oh no! He's
Like
jumping
30
now. He's got to
sportscasters.
make some food, or otherwise he's going to be in for a tough
And he's
fight.
coming around the horn.
I'm glad we all have really good like 50s announcer voices.
Oh, no.
What's that accent called? It's the transatlantic
Yeah.
accent, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm always very fascinated by that.
Yeah.
That's an actual
Hey,
Weird, 'cause-
accent.
yeah, so nobody ever really like spoke it, but it was taught in boarding schools.
It was like for communications like only, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Like,
kind of.
I'll survive.
The idea was like you'd be a person who could speak to English and American people.
Oh, that's really
It's supposed to be like
weird.
halfway
9
between the
minutes
two.
to be held like this.
I did not know that. I always thought it was just like
kinda
like
comforting,
that's how
I
like
guess.
radio people
Oh,
spoke.
yeah,
Closer you
and
get
that's
to
like
it,
what it
the
ended up
tighter
being,
I'm gonna squeeze.
or ended up becoming. But
Drink all these potions and then rejoin the fight. Oh, your hands are very warm.
Joey's very nervous.
Joey Warmhands.
What's that spike on his butt?
Joey
It looks like
warm
he's
hands
got-
below.
It is a thing you can. You're squeezing
I
me.
told you, dude. The closer you get, the more I'm gonna squeeze.
There are things you
You
can
can
I'm
shoot
done.
from your slinger thorn that if you hit them, it does like bonus damage.
Hit it, dude. What are you waiting for? Does it
He
lock
ran
on?
away. No.
Most of this like sling.
It's kind of
things
similar
are-
to how the insect or the
Do
Kinsect
you guys
blade
know what the
works.
number is below his minimap icon? Is that like your distance to
Yeah,
it?
it's
Distance.
distance
Okay.
in terms of height. I don't think it shows it.
Oh, okay, I got you. Whoa, he just like
He's
worked
he
away.
went through a
I think
wall.
this is-
He usually bursts through that wall, but he's already down here.
Yeah, it's definitely right.
So like he'll like dig under and then burst through that wall into this cave. You see it? It's pretty freaking cool.
What is he doing?
He's a big dragon, but I have never seen him fly. Why don't any of the dragons fly?
There's a reason for him not flying, and it's because he's just like this heavy ass like armored dragon.
No, I don't.
He has wings,
Cast
but
it
he doesn't
on.
want to use them. If I had wings, I would fly. I want to watch.
doesn't
I
have
want to watch Colby beat the Black Diablos because he has cool items. I actually think you guys are getting there. He's not.
You got
losing.
it, dude.
I think we are.
2 more hits.
2 more hits. That's it. That's all.
So if you see me do that and I'm not anywhere near the monster, that's
Another
just part
one.
of the. Oh no, it's just part of me
That was
charging up my
another one.
weapon.
Come on,
Oh,
fight. Get another 3,000.
Oh yeah.
Get another
so
3,000
I don't know
hits.
why it is that each time I've seen them fight, that the Black Diablos gets wrecked by the regular Diablos.
Yeah, you guys, this reminds me a lot of the classic cinema battle of T-Rex versus Spinosaurus in
Oh
Jurassic Park
God
3.
damn it!
Why are they
Wait, was it the Spinosaurus?
Oh.
Yeah, it was. Okay. yeah.
Spinosaurus and T-Rex.
I remember, as a kid, that was a serious matchup. For me.
One
Oh,
of
yeah.
one of the coolest video games that I've ever played to this day was a game called Jurassic Park Scan Command, where you ran like a dinosaur fighting thing. And in order to get new dinosaurs in the game, you had a little device that came with the game where you would scan barcodes, and depending on the barcode, it would give you a randomly generated dinosaur with different stats.
So that was just like the. Do you remember that it was similar to that one where it was like you get monsters?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yes, but it was
one.
this, and then you would take that, upload it into your computer, and you would get like
Whoa.
a T-Rex from
Oh,
from
no.
like a Honey Nut Cheerios box.
Oh, so that guy only appears randomly in the middle of fights. His name's. It's supposed to be like a Beetlejuice-like reference, but it's like basil juice.
I love that.
He
The
just-
best part about Scan Command, I found out one of my sweaters had a pattern on it where I could just rub the scanner over it and get infinite scans.
Oh, wow.
So I built the ultimate team of dinosaurs and destroyed that game because I was just like RNG,
I would
RNG,
say-
RNG.
That's actually the plot of the new Jurassic Park.
Oh, this guy keeps fainting.
Scan Command.
Just reissuing Scan Command.
Oh my God, is he limping? Oh,
Wait,
wow.
so this thing only
So
shows
that
up
thing
during
is
fights?
that thing is basically a bomber plane. It's like it drops bombs off of its tail.
If he
Wait,
falls
hold on. If
asleep
he falls
right now.
asleep, you win.
Go to sleep. Yes.
All right, wait, get your trap,
Shouldn't
get your
have
trap.
I did. Yeah, it's
Okay.
right there.
Do you have a smoke bomb?
Yeah.
Do it, do it, do it, now!
You're mine.
Yeah, tranked him. Oh yeah. Wowzers.
It's just for you, stream,
We did it.
and me.
Just like I said,
Not for me.
did it,
though.
Reddit.
We'll do that later.
you better loot that shit. You have 10 seconds.
No, you,
No, I don't
you
need to
can't
loot.
with the guy when you capture
capture
him.
him
You get
alive.
more
you captured him.
rewards.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
he's
he's nice.
sleeping.
He's a
Oh,
sleepy
I forgot
boy.
he wasn't an Elder Dragon. I thought he was.
Yeah.
And now you can farm him in the.
The arena to my heart's content and die every time.
Wait,
and
so
make
can
no
you gather
progress.
resources from the arena ones?
Yep.
But if you kill it, is it gone?
Nope.
What?
Yep.
That sounds so broken. All right, cool. Well, oh no, it's not how it works. All right.
Sell all.
I will go back. You guys can close out the shit.
We can talk a little bit about next time. Which, wait, before you leave the room, what's our schedule like? Because we're very
We're
weird.
doing a show on the 15th. That'll be the
Okay.
sketchy at that
And then
Show
we're
on the
back on a
15th.
bi-weekly schedule, right?
Yes.
Okay, so our next episode is on February 15th, and it's a very special episode because it is episode number 50. We're bringing in a crew of 100 people. We have a budget of about $10 million, and I think we can make the Home Button into a really great feature film.
Maybe.
So for the 50th
With that
episode,
amount of money.
yeah, with that,
Launching on Netflix same day.
it's called the Home Button Paradox. But next time, I don't know what we're gonna play. It's gonna be a surprise, but we'll do something special. We may have some surprises, some prizes, no prizes,
Some scares.
some scares, some
Sirs?
cares. Yep.
Is it just hugging? No,
Yeah,
hugging.
it's gonna be hugging.
It's also the scary
At
part.
some point, I like
twist.
Emilio's idea. Me and Pete are going to take you guys across the Milky Way galaxy in our spaceships and
Do a
Elite
little bit of
Dangerous.
space trucking.
Yep, do a little bit of space. Come on, space trucking. And what else is on the plate? What else are we going to do in the next
I
couple
thought
of weeks?
Meals wanted to show off Celeste.
We're going to play Celeste, which is an awesome platformer by the guy or people that made Towerfall Ascension, which is a really good platforming player versus player game, but Celeste is a player versus everything game. So it's like a cool single player platformer. Skill-based platformer, just like every other platformer, just like every other video game.
I don't know.
I don't really know what else we got. Follow us on all of our social media things. Emilio, were you going to speak up?
No, go ahead.
Oh, follow us on our social media stuff. We're on Twitch TV, twitch.tv/HomeButtonTV. We're on YouTube. I'm looking at the wrong camera. We're on YouTube. I'm not even looking at a camera. We're on YouTube at youtube.com/HomeButtonTV. I think we have a Twitter too, which is where we'll post announcements and all that kind of stuff at Twitter/HomeButtonTV. Pretty much everything with HomeButtonTV. Yeah. You know, it's tough to close out a show. So I think let's get a quick shot back of the screen here, if we can. And then let's close it out. Let's get a zoom in, let's get a digital zoom on his character. If we can do that, Emilio. It may be a little difficult. If you can't do it, I will also take a single cam on me, digital zoom in of my face.
You should do that in real life with the digital zoom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, take that mic off first. This might be the best ending to any episode we've had.